look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to be discussing with you in this reaction video something that we need to hear, and that is a woman trying to justify why her children should not have their father because of how her and her man get along. Again, this is all the man's fault. She's not getting along with the man. And because of that, she feels because she cannot get along and have what she wants from that man, that the children should also be deprived of knowing their fathers. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is crazy, but let me go ahead and get into it. 1 second, I'll put on your screen, y'all. 1 second. Boom. Now you let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it.
My kids don't need their father in their life. If the quality of your happiness as a single mother is tested on a constant basis, can you make the decision that the children do not really need him around? Now,
basically what she's saying is, if she's not getting along with the baby daddy, she's not having her way with him, that the children should be taken away from him. They should not have any type of relationship whatsoever with their real biological father. Look at her face. You can see the anger in her face right there. Let me tell you something. Just because a man is not getting along with the baby's mama does not mean that the man does not want to have a relationship with the children, or it doesn't mean that that man will not have a good relationship with the children. A lot of times men leave these women not because of the children, but because they don't want to do or be with the mother, because the mother is a hell raiser. They don't want nothing to do with her, but they want everything to do with the kid. So when these situations happen, women get bitter, they get upset, they get pissed off. The man done moved on with his life. He may be with another woman, or he may just be doing well by himself, and she's disappointed in herself. She's disappointed in herself that she could not make it work with that man, so now she's bitter, okay? This is revenge. This is being vindictive. It has nothing to do with the children. But she want to tell you on TikTok that if she's not happy with him, that means there's no way in hell that these children could be happy with him. Make that make sense, y'all. Let's keep going.
If the way that he treats you is detrimental to your mental and emotional health, do you have to make that decision? I was married to my children's father, and I had been with him since I was 12 years old. After making the decision to divorce my ex-husband, he was very emotionally and mentally abusive to me. I used to make the excuse all the time, like, my kids need their father, they need their father. But at what cost? I used to get so angry, and I used to go into these deep, dark spaces every time I had to deal with him. By the time my kids came home to be with me, I'm depleted emotionally. It even went so far that I would talk badly about my kid's father in front of them.
Now, you see what I'm saying? We're not lying when we say that women will tell the baby daddy children bad things about the baby daddy just to turn the children against that man, okay? Everything you heard so far has been a woman who's been selfish. Everything I've heard from her is I, me, what he did to me, how I don't feel good about me, and that's all it is. But then she's going to be an ass and talk to her children and tell those children disrespectful things. Going to tell those children things that could possibly hurt the children, trying to make the children think things like, daddy don't really want you. Daddy got another family on the other side of town. He don't really care about you. I'm the one who takes care of you. I'm the one who pay all these bills. If he really loved you, he would be here paying these bills and doing stuff for you like I do. But the kids don't even know that he may be giving her money to take care of those kids, but the kids don't know it. This happens all the time. This is a bad example of, this is a great example of bad parenting and a bad example of a mother. Let's keep going.
And then I had to make the hardest decision that I really did not want to make. After sitting and thinking to myself, this is not what I want for me. If I have to continuously allow myself to be damaged in such a way, how much good am I going to be for my kids? And as a single mom, of course, we're looking around to all the women that are around us, whether they're married or maybe they have children and maybe them and their children's father aren't together. but the co-parenting goes well for them. And I never saw myself being a single mom, literally with their father out of the picture. I never saw this coming.
Disappointed in the fact that she chose the wrong man. That's what this come down to. But I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you can choose the right man, but you be the wrong woman. Think about that. Sometimes you can get a man who wants to be everything he can for his wife and his family and do all the traditional things that everybody likes. But because you are hard-headed, disobedient, stubborn, rebellious, masculine, a feminist, you run the good man off. Okay? And he said, man, the hell with this. I'm gonna find somebody else that's gonna treat me better. Okay? So all this comes down again is to her being angry with herself, talking about depression, she said earlier, right? Depression ain't nothing but anger and hatred pointed inward. Okay? When people say, oh, nobody I'm depressed and stuff, nobody wants me, oh, nobody likes me, you hate yourself. Oh, I'm too big, I'm too short, I'm too overweight, I'm too underweight, I'm not as pretty as the other girls, I'm not. All that means that you hate yourself. That's all depression is. It's self-hatred. That's really all it is. You hate your life, basically. But she had put herself in that situation. And now all of that hatred, all of that anger is trickling down to those children. I'll be more concerned about those children being left in the care of this mother. You don't have to be physically abusive to a child to abuse that child. You don't have to really be neglectful. All you got to do is put bad thoughts in a child's mind. Teach the child the wrong things. Teach the child to have a root of bitterness in their spirit. Teach the child to be hateful-hearted and jealous-hearted, to go ahead and make people enemies. Think about that. That's how you abuse a child, in my most humble opinion. And this is for educational purposes. Let's keep going.
But when I tell you, I am the happiest I have ever been
Liar.
with him outside of the picture. Are
Lie.
my kids sad about this sometimes? Absolutely. I'm sure they think about it quite often. But am I my best self with them? Absolutely. They get a better quality of a mother from me because I'm not being abused. I'm happy.
You're not being abused, but you're being abusive to those children by telling those children evil, wicked things about their father that may or may not be true. And women like this, if it is something true, they're going to add on to that stuff to make it even worse. And if it ain't true, they really going to make it a big, big story for the kids. Okay? So this woman right here should not be around any children. I'm letting you know right now. She went to TikTok because you can see the anger in her face. You can see it in the eyes. I'm going to tell you something. Something just happened for her to be on TikTok to make this video. Something in me tells me something just happened and it's fresh. So when she went through whatever it was, maybe he told her, I don't want nothing to do with you. Stop calling me. You know I got a new family. Just let me know when the kids need something. She mad. Now she on TikTok want to tell you that, you should tell yourself that your children don't need their fathers. Boy, this world crazy.
My spiritual relationship with God is amazing. There
What?
are a lot of mothers and a lot of single mothers out here that sacrifice the quality of their happiness when it comes to their children just to have the children's father around. I refuse to be one of them. Now, I don't know what the future may bring. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe someday we will come to a place where we can get along, where I can respect him and he can respect me. And we can co-parent like adults and be the best version of ourselves for our children.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. This woman's a big hypocrite. She said that her relationship with God, the Most High, is amazing. How can you have an amazing relationship with God when you're telling the children bad things about the Father? Don't you know that it's actually God's plan for a woman and a man to come together in matrimony and produce children? And you saying, remember now, you say you got a close relationship with God, but you saying you want to keep the kids away from the daddy. You hypocrite. Yeah, well, I got another one for you. Boy, these women out there, boy, they are nuts, y'all, I'm telling you. These mustard back heifers are losing their minds, man. Hold on one second. I'll put this on your screen so we can listen to this together. Let's get it.
The moms who withhold their children from the dads who want to be there. So you ladies, say that again. For the women who withhold their children from the fathers who want to be there, shame on you. There are plenty of men who are begging, almost pleading with the court system, with them, to see their children. Yep. And you're withholding a child from their father.
Because of your feelings and because you're freaking a psycho.
And you can't let go of the fact that that man don't want to be with you. That is not your child's fault that man wanted to let that thing go. Let your child have their father and support them, whether it kills you or not inside. As long as your child's safe, he's fed, he comes or he or she comes back clothed. You know what I mean?
But why would you want to be with someone that don't want you?
That's the $1 million question. Why would you want to be with somebody who don't want your ass? That's a good ass question. Can you answer that for me later? Come and tell you something. If a man don't want you, he don't want you. If a woman don't want you, she don't want you. Now, if you got into a relationship and it failed, man, tough titty, move on. If you got children, the best thing you can do is raise them, co-parent the best way you can. But you cannot allow your personal dealings with your ex to influence how you treat your children. You cannot allow your personal interactions with your ex to determine whether or not they should have accessibility to their fathers. That is dumb. Now, if the father is a maniac or something up there doing crazy, wild things, yeah, I get it. But this ain't what this is. This is a woman that's mad because you can't get the man no more. I never thought I'd be a single mother. I never seen it coming before. I was with him since I was 12. That's where that shit is coming from. She's mad. She's hurt. That's life, baby. You got to deal with it. Shit. Don't get mad at me for it. Well, anyway, I'll talk to y'all pretty soon. You let me know what you think about this topic. I'll holler at y'all soon. Y'all take it easy now here.